Let's turn to business news now with Nona Peltier sitting beside me in the Auckland studio. Time's fairly tough for some retailers, yet Briscoes Group delivered on forecast with another record profit on the back of improved sales and profit margins. I'm just reading this out. You wrote this, Nona. Elaborate. How's it doing that?
I spoke with Rod Duke. Rod Duke is, he must be kind of some sort of a wizard because he managed to increase his net profit, that's bottom line profit, by 26%. Now, of course, there was a couple of one-time items in there with the sale of property and so on, but really that's a stellar result. And so they made a profit of $59.4 million, which is a lot of money considering, you know, it is quite competitive out there. We've heard from the warehouse recently. We've had stories, quite a lot of information about why New Zealanders are buying online, the growing percentage there. Like, for example, a lot of New Zealanders are visiting international websites because they want to get a better price and because they can't find what they're looking for. Rod Duke says, well, it's true that perhaps in the fashion industry, you know, shoes, these kinds of things, but when it comes to household items and sporting gear, no, they are going to Rebel Sport and they are going to Briscoes Homeware. So, yeah, and it's there. And the reason that they're getting very good margins, he thinks, is because he's pretty much a hands-on kind of guy. Like, this is his business. He owns a majority stake of this company, and his staff actually go out and negotiate directly with the brand owners to get the best prices they can. So that's probably what's reflected there.
I'm just so overwhelmingly tempted to sing the jingle, Nona. But we're not going to.
I'm sorry, I don't sing. I'm not
brilliant.
here to sing, no.
Mastercard's
no
index of consumer confidence shows confidence is at its highest level in 3 years.
Yeah, there you go.
Did they, I mean, Mastercard want consumer confidence to be high, right? Because then people use their credit cards. So let's set that aside.
Well,
what's their evidence? What's?
Well, they do an index, they do a survey, you know, of I think a couple thousand consumers. I don't actually have how many they've done, but a number. And so that's risen by 6.8 points. That's on an index to 62.2 points. Now, you might think, well, what's 62.2? Well, actually, a neutral number is 50. And so 62.2 is quite high. And when you compare it to Australia, same, you know, time frame and so on, 46.5.
Gosh, so what's behind the confidence here? Does anyone answer that question?
Yeah, they rate people according to, you know, what kinds of things are making them feel confident. The economy, employment opportunities, income growth, potential growth, the value of the stock market, and the quality of life. So I guess New Zealanders are having a pretty good time. And
well, maybe New Zealanders with MasterCards are having a pretty good time, right?
I'm not sure if it was just their MasterCard
I mean, this
customers.
is the fascinating thing, isn't it? That we keep hearing stories about people who are having the contrary of a good time.
Well, I guess some people are. I mean, look at the housing prices. If you're a homeowner and your house prices increase so much and you've got all this extra equity, you might feel very wealthy, and not so much if you're, you know, not on the rent.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, we don't know that. They didn't sort of specify whether these were homeowners or not. Right. But certainly the people who are shopping at Briscoe are probably buying for their home. Anyway, so what did the markets do here? Oh yeah, so our dollar was steady at 69.2 US cents, 91.5 Australian, and 56.7 pence. And you won't expect very much change before the US Federal Reserve makes a decision on interest rates, expected to go up at last. Again, the NZX Top 50 Index, it fell 1/4%, down 18 points to 7,177. And Briscoe's share price was pretty much steady, up a cent, $4.40.
Nona Peltier, thank you very much indeed.